Welcome back, y'all. And if you're new, here's a clue. Hit that subscribe. Let's go for a ride. And think about it. If you don't like it, easy. Unsubscribe. Alright, let's get in.
Hey y'all, welcome back. Again at the Nürburgring, mini turns, 6:25 is the time. This is the car to look out for. Team member OPR Racing. You know, that Lancer Evo. And again, this is the YZF 426F. Look out for him. Again, he's sort of new about in my area of driving or experience with simulated, the wheel and pedals. Yep, here you go. So he's in my view. This is the view that I typically run in. And to his, credit, he doesn't race in this view. He uses a television screen a bit smaller. It's a different perspective. This is what I'm saying. He's not in his own rig and his own setup. So hats off to him for participating. So I definitely feel honored to show you, his race. I'm not going to try to speak too much on, because as I don't know what he's thinking while he's racing, but I'll let you guys just kind of watch it and just see for yourself. Tons of fun, and again, it's racing without going to the track. Yep, here we go.
I noticed.
So again, this part's always tricky. There you go, that Mustang, he almost lost it. You could lose the race literally before it even starts. So once you round this bend, it's pretty much on. And this is, if you saw the last video, this is where I lost it. The guy behind me gave me a nudge, and I went off right there. So right now he's in a better position than me. I was 20th. As you saw, he started 19th. Now, will we finish there? Let's see. But that's the goal, right? No matter where you start. If you're last, you have the potential, to not be last. If you're first, you also have the potential of not being first at the end of the race. So this is 2 long laps. Again, it's about 13 miles, one trip. So stay tuned. Here we go. So somehow the Mustang gained a position on this BMW. If you didn't notice, I know they're both orange cars, but I think the BMW had some difficulties and went off the track and came back on and ended up in between. So, he's still 19, so, it's not like he lost his space, but the guy in front of him gained his space. So he's going to go with that. So the yellow flag is out. That means, yep, on that Mustang. Oh, did you see that? Okay, I'm going to replay this because this was interesting.
Got him. Nice way to be patient. Come on, man. That's not your fault. Oh my God. He turned into you. Right.
Yeah, so if you saw what I maybe I'm biased here, but I didn't see an aggressive bump of any sort. 2 guys going through the same corner. The BMW looks like he tried to avoid the shadow car there, and kind of tilted a little to the right, and YZF followed his line and just didn't deviate from it. Now he mentions at this point that he didn't apply the brakes, But in some situations, it doesn't call for break. Some accidents you can totally avoid by accelerating out. So, it's one of those tight calls that, again, there's no referee, no live human person. There's a bot who has an algorithm that says this contact was made in this fashion, and these, all sorts of parameters. These are the things that are involved, and I'm going to go based off of, the information that I have, and boom, you get the penalty. 4 seconds. To me, that's a lot. I mean, that's a lot. But again, another racer doesn't give up, doesn't pull the plug, shut the game off, rage quit. Keeps pushing, and actually, he's up a position, right? Or a couple positions, because he was at 19. So again, I want to take this time as he's catching up to the pack to really thank you guys for tuning in and participating. Again, this is a platform I intend on using, again, for good. Like, I want to do, some fundraising events, get you guys involved, and, spread some good. Hopefully this year will be the year. 2020 was rough. I expect this year to be a little rough, but it looks like, we can roll up our sleeves together and, do something. Racing is fun. I'm having a great time with it. And again, I don't have to take a whole weekend and drive to different tracks or months, in this instance, driving all the way to Germany just to race on this track. I can do it from my living room, your bedroom, wherever you may have your setup. So, I'm thankful for that. And if I can do it, and again, bring some joy to you guys and myself, we can all have fun doing something.
That was nice of you.
Why not do something that matters at the same time? So, again, thanks for participating in that. And if you haven't already, go ahead, like, subscribe, and comment. Definitely leave your charity of choice.
Hilarious.
That wasn't good. But leave your charity of choice, and the one with the most mentions on nods. I'll go ahead and donate the $200 after we gain the 200 subscribers to the charity. I think it's something feasible, something we could do, and 200 is still, it's not enough to earn any sort of income from YouTube or have sponsorships or anything like that, but it's enough to let me know that I'm doing the right thing, and I'm gonna have some support behind me, because again, I can't wait to graduate to do bigger things. I'm definitely gonna film that. So the sooner you guys throw your votes in, and the sooner you guys share, and and I get this push and that push, and get more people kind of aware about what we're doing, the faster I can shoot that video. And I'm really looking forward to that. So again, thanks for participating. All right, back to the race. Okay, so he's gaining another 4-second penalty. Man. But he's in 17th instead of 19th, so that's okay. Let's call it 16th. Even better. Wow. 15th. So the guy went off the track. And again, if you can keep it on the track, run semi-clean race, you can gain positions that way. It's not always about, can I get around the track, as fast as possible. It's just do it faster than the guy running. That's, sometimes that's just you staying on the track. And comes out of that. Those banks are pretty cool. They're a little gnarly, tricky, goosey, whatever you want to call it. I don't know. But they're banked in such a way that you're going in that turn at a higher speed than you would normally turn in. But the concrete, it has a little bit of a different grip than the blacktop, and it's sort of like a bank within a bank. And if you don't hit it right, like that bank is super steep, so your car, the bottom and your tires and your suspension kind of hits it sometimes at a weird angle, and it kind of doesn't, your car doesn't know what to do on it. So those are really tricky. It looks super smooth, but it's a really tricky area on this track, and there's two of them. Okay, so this part here, this guy passes him up. He had to serve the penalty. And I believe this was the guy that was in 20th. The start of the race was right behind him. And it looked like he's going to end up there after all. Ooh. And I just saw in the rear view that Mustang crashed out also. So YZF, good job for hanging on. And again, that's a testament to staying on the track. I did the same thing in my race. Yep, got a little bit too eager and lost it. Luckily I didn't lose any positions, but there we go. Look at that. You're looking for the pack now. And again, you can, this part you can kind of lull yourself to sleep and make a lot of mistakes because there's really nothing to look at. It's kind of like driving through the country or countryside with, open road and, all the scenery looks the same. Yeah. See, the guy, right when I said that, you see what happened. It's just mental mistake. You just kind of, get a little bored, a little complacent. Guy in front of him, same deal. Yeah. And that's exactly what it was. You hit the grass, there's no grip. And, that's your day. But again, to his credit, he's, almost in unfamiliar territory. It's kind of like borrowing someone else's car, right? It's, you know how to drive, everyone can drive, but, it's just something a little different about a car that the seat that you're not used to, the steering wheel gas brake that you're not used to, that, you don't get it right away. It's something you have to kind of, all right, give me 2 or 3 passes and then you get comfortable. So this is kind of like cold, right? His race, my race was done, his race was up, he hopped in and, he went for it. So, there you go. Yeah, so this Mustang is kind of like having issues, man. And I think I mentioned to him that he gave up or something because he has like an 8 or 9 second penalty to serve. But I'm not sure if he's just driving reckless or if his tires are bald. I'm basically telling him here to kind of steer clear, so it doesn't mess with his race. So far, so good. He has minimal wear on his tires. You're making pretty decent time.
Yeah, that's Racer Roney. He's hungry.
And I'm trying to tell him, don't worry too much. The guy has to serve 9 seconds. It's pretty much an eternity. You thought 4 seconds was bad.
I'm not here, it's going to be somewhere else.
So, but again, you have that carried in front of you, you want to chase it down, right? Like a piece of meat.
And actually, you don't even have to worry about him. He has a 9-second penalty to serve.
You know it's yours, but you just gotta remind yourself to be patient and don't screw it up. But I think he called it pretty much. I guess he noticed the last lap, and he mentions exactly where this car, screws up, and sure enough, you'll see it. He does that a couple times, which is I find it it was interesting, very funny.
That's okay.
And also when you mentioned his driving technique, right? So he uses.
As long as you stay on the track.
The yellow flag. Good deal.
Oh.
What can you pick up?
You can pick that up too.
Okay, that looks like a Porsche.
He gets 4 seconds.
Also with a 4-second penalty. Ooh. And another car is off the track, and that's a Nissan GTR, which he narrowly missed. See, he could have also picked up a penalty there if that car tapped him for whatever reason. So good job avoiding that. Yeah, so he's got to catch him. So yeah, just basically be patient.
Stay on the track. You got these two guys for sure. You'll have P14. Real races with that red car ahead. There they go. There you go. Nice. How many positions did you pick up? You were at 19th, right?
Yeah.
That's 5 places.
Alright, thanks for watching. If you like what we did here, let's do it again. Hit the like button and subscribe. I definitely appreciate you, and overall be well. Till next time. Peace.